Okay. Even in Mayapur we are not allowed. Radhamada Panchatattva we are not allowed. We do for Jagannath, Rajapur, and small Panchatattva we do it behind them. We have a turban room and then hand it over to the pujaris. They do. We are not allowed inside the turban room. Only festival time we go to help. But that's how I stand it here. So I will start. If anybody cannot understand, just tell me immediately that you did not understand that part.
I speak Tamil.
Hindi also can.
Online Tamil. Only that was going like a shock already. But you want online da?
Hindi also can. Hindi also can. Visakha will translate. Yes, coming.
So main thing, important thing is, we will not get like mataji, we don't get to do in the altar. But since you are doing, we have heads like this for small panchatattva behind. We have a stand and a head like that, so we make it. But make sure if you ever do for small deities, you have to be very careful about the pins. It should not hit. I know deities at home they are very merciful. They don't actually take offenses. But still we should be very careful while putting the pins. Like whenever you put the pins, you should not put it direct like this because that's the easiest. Okay, so wherever you are putting your finger, that means that's the exact place where the pin should go. It should not go like that. Then you put it sideways and put it behind to check whether is it going to hit the head of the deity or not. Okay, so it should always be sideways. Sometimes we also put the pin and then twist it. Not a very good idea because you have to reuse the pins. But just in case you are late, the darshan has to open, talking about temple, then you just be careful. Just put it from inside or from the side or like this and twist it, and you can hit your finger but not the deity's head. Very important. There's like pastime for Jagannath and Baladev in Rajapur, and that one day the pin hit Baladev's head and the pujari did not understand, and then Pankajangri Prabhu or Charanyavastu, either of them had a dream that this pin hit my head. Yeah. So whenever I go to do, we do back and then we go to set it up, we have to be very careful. Like at least I am not that fortunate to get the dream, but we should not hit the deities. Yeah.
Malu and his shenanigans.
Also you see, the ear should not be too covered. Yeah, because he has to hear whatever we desire, he has to hear our desires. And also the forehead should be very clean. It should not come too low, should not come on the eyebrows, should not be hanging. Because see, later we'll be putting these pearls and everything which will come lower anyway. So try to be as high as possible. Keep adjusting like that. Try to be as high as possible.
How about Jagannath?
Jagannath, Baladev both has different kinds of hair. So Jagannath is still easier, but Baladev is very difficult for me. Since Madhav is, I'm calling him Madhav, he's wearing green. So you see, color and matching is very important. So pink, orange, basically everything matches. Also when you make these pieces, you can check, like you can hem, you don't know, you can stitch the side so that it looks beautiful, so that when you like put the pleats is very nice and neat. So the first one. See, I'm holding it like this. How to make? There are 3 kinds of fans which you can make. One is I'm folding it half. Yeah. And then from the corner, I'm going to pleat it slowly, slowly, so that it stays straight. First one is a bit difficult because the that part will not be slipping out. Already slipped out. This is one way of doing the fan, okay? Like you hold it and then fan it. There's one more way of doing the fan. It's like you fan, pleat it like this straight.
Late student must punish.
And then fold it in between. Fold it in between. And slowly from inside you take the pleats out. This is another way of doing it. Okay, this is nice. That is also nice. Like I would recommend, like if you're doing this kind of pleat, keep this kind of pleat throughout the turban. Okay. Suppose one of these. But it should not show. You have to be careful that pin should not be shown. No matter how beautiful the pin head is, it should not be shown. So later you have to either hide it with the flower or whatever it is. And it has to be very tight. Otherwise in the end, by the time you take the turban from your behind backstage to the altar, everything will fall. This is one way. To do from the side is very difficult. I do it from front. I think it's mixed. It's not cotton for sure, but it's mixed. Like but yeah, you can use silk. Don't use too silky because you cannot. The pleats won't fall nicely. This thing won't hold. Because if it is too silky or if it is like chiffon, do you have any chiffon? Good for twisties. So there are different kinds of cloth. This is good, but there is one harder like raw silk. Raw silk is called. Now here I will be pinning it here.
Mataji's voice, huh? Sure, huh? Then don't complain to me later. Huh? okay, no problem. I have strong hands. I'm gonna change my level.
Hare Krishna. Yep. Now okay. This is comfortable for me. So see, since you are giving so much time on the pleats, it should show, basically. So here one. So try to show the pleats as much as possible. Now it's coming from here, okay? This combination is nice, yellow and pink. Now try to keep holding the pleats here, because we will make a fan out of this later. Because this is the base, we have to hide this as well.
Oh, okay, yes.
Depends on your DT, how big it is. Like this is, I feel, good for Madhava. Now, do you know how to make this twisty?
Please.
Yeah, this is a very easy material to make twisty with actually. I can show you with this. Like don't pleat too much, just normal. Two twists, like suppose this and this. You have to scrunch it, later you have to iron it. So there are, you can use a rubber band, or you can use thread, or you can use, those, what do you call them, pipe cleaners. There are pipe cleaners really thin. We use it in Mayapur to twist it nicely. So it stays. It doesn't show. Different color. Probably also color. This stand. You keep twisting like this. It's very easy. Two now. Then, yeah, you can have, but they will not have help at home. That's all. Trying to make them independent. So suppose this is a twist here. So you can put the twisty from here, or you can put from the side here, however you want to. Or you can see fold it like this, like a lollipop. Here. And then put it like this and back. Even Panchatattva, Mahaprabhu, Krishna Kanta Bhuvi does for Panchatattva. Make it tight, otherwise it will loose. This is one-sided turban, okay? Like because we're focusing on this side. Now I'm taking, because this is pink, so I will use this kind of fan, okay? Not this fan, because this will match with this flow. Now see, I put my finger here so that the fan holds. So make sure you put the pin exactly there where finger is. Suppose you oh my finger is here, I'll pin it here. Not possible, the fan will move. So very important, when you're putting a finger, you pin it exactly from there, sidewise. Later we can adjust accordingly. Now suppose this top part of this fan is moving. What I would do, I will put a pin from inside because it's a double. You put from inside and then slowly like stitching to the fan so that it can hold on. These are small tricks. While you do, you will understand. You keep it nice so that people can understand there is a pin inside.
不然他就不听话，有别针就可以让他更加容易造型。
Also, this base should not be shown.
顺便帮他就把饭吃。这要准备很多这样的大碗非常合适。
And if you have ready-made fans, you can make fans like this to make it quick. There are many ready-made fans that you can make and keep at home to put it one by one. Don't need that much time for that. Sometimes you can use 2 twisties also. Put it like this also from the side if it looks good. These are all examples I'm giving. You can do according to. Here you can put from top like this. But now I will put it here because it was showing the base, so I'm trying to cover it.
Should we also focus on the behind part? Or the right spine?
No, I mean, you just hide it like this. Should not be so bad, but just hide it. In the end, I'll show that. So now we will make fans here. Should make one more here because it's not looking balanced. So this is only the cloth part. There are pearls, there are mukut pieces, there are flowers. So you have to keep space for everything. Everything if you do with the cloth, then okay, sometimes you can do, but that will look more grand.
How do you know which is balance and
Yeah, we should. In Deity worship course, this balancing matters so much because Kurma Prabhu usually gives classes and there are many ways, like it should be. I'll show you the mukut pieces which shows that. To make turban, it's very important you have the right cloth, right mukut piece, right color, then it will be very attractive. Otherwise you can spend, like I can spend hours and then it does not look good. So since we have this twisty part left here, this one left, this we will try to finish the turban with that here. We learned 2 kinds of fans here. There's one more left, I'll show you later. For bigger deities, there are bigger pins. This one is okay, but this one is okay to put flowers. But there are bigger pins which we use. Usually. Okay, now I will not use animal cloth because you all got an understanding of how it should be. Now I will show you the mukut pieces. See, if we have two mukut pieces going the same way, what you can do is either you can put it here, you can put it here. This is called balancing. Okay, so because this is flowing that way, this is flowing the other way, like that. This is balancing. One more, if it is going the same way, what you can do is pin it like an S. You can put it here or wherever it's empty. Try to not crowd that place because I want the fans to be shown because we spend so much time on the fan, this should be shown. So you can put it here, so covers this whole area with the mukut. This kind of mukut piece is called explosion. You see, it's going this way, but it's exploding from the top. So you cannot do really those things with it. So what you could do, put it in back because you don't want the whole thing to be shown. So that it stays here or it stays in the back here in the corner like that. You have to choose what you feel is good for you to do. This is also one kind of explosion. You put it here in the corner. Just behind this, not too high. Now, I'll show you one more thing. I'll let this twist out. Okay? We have this fan already. This I use a lot. I'll show you pictures of Jagannath. Then now that you are seeing, you can relate to it. That this is the kind of fan I did for that. You can use it like this. We call it goja. Like when we get in Puri Jagannath. So we call it goja. So slowly take it out and then make fan one after the other. Make steps. This kind of mixed cloth, pins will go very hard to put pins. Raw silk is very good. Silk is not actually good. Pins don't go inside. But this pink cloth is nice. So you can bring it like this, or it can be the opposite, going from down to up. Like that, it can be like different ways. Okay, this was one way, taking everything out. Now I'll show you the easiest. Started with the tough one, now I'll show you the easiest. One-sided turban. Like all these fans and everything, you can do according to however you want. You can put fans all over, make a whole turban out of it, or you can put just minimum.
Ini udah jadi. Oh. Ah, ya, Maya punya.
Is this the base part of this kit?
For our main size, it's more smaller.
This base is for your DT here.
Yeah, but actually it's smaller.
This is basically what you can do at home if you have bigger DTs. Very easy. And you see, like in weddings, how the grooms, they wear the what do you call, turban, twist it. Covering the whole area of that side. You can put more twisties. My cloth is finished, but you can put like 3-4 twisties close to it. not to put pins in the mukut. Like this pins comes with the pin actually. But if you ever make matching mukuts, don't put pins like this. Just make the mukut. Give that yellow one. Yeah, you have to pin it according to how you want. So I don't have any pins here. So you pin it accordingly how you want. Because this pin is, see, you have to pin this, otherwise it will stick out. And see, it's moving like that. See, you can put like this. Or okay, so you have a basic understanding of how it is to be done, but yeah.
Like you beli
Or the name of it is in, I don't know, maybe it is not Turban. We just call one side in Turban. Oh, you mean that lollipop? Like the twisty that I did? Oh, okay, that we do from here, Radharaman. That's what we call it. He also calls it lollipop. So, like, it can, I'll say, it can come like this. You can, however you want it to. It can come like this, like that. Whatever you twist, you can put two twisties, one twisty, one from the side, just going like a cowherd boy, like how you put on the waist, like that going on the side, or different way you can use twist.
so the head behind is open, is it not covered?
No, this side? No, it will be open. Yeah. Usually Jagannath, he has full turban, full base. Yeah, head. But Madhava always has half open. Sometimes no base also. Only cloth, flower, that's it. No base. Sometimes 2-3 hairs they will put. 2-3 hairs, 3 hairs, they will put. That's it. Quality you don't need base. I'll show you now.
Okay, kau semua. Turban juga.
I didn't finish the turban yet. Like if you make this one the focus one, you could make like full covering everything. This could be the focus point. Or suppose you are making steps, right? In between you go like this, you go like this. You see? So this would be the focus point. You can use input pieces as you want to. Or you don't want to do anything, just one on the top. That's it. If you have matching yellow, it looks nice. Then this is like steps going here and here and here, like that. So after each fan, there will be a mukut. Okay, another fan, there will be a mukut, like that. Also the mukut should be smaller. Whenever you make it this, you make it very like carefully. Or suppose this is a good size actually. So if you put like this, then you put like this. It can be on top or it can be down, like that. Which is also components.
I think you can share.
Yeah.
So far.
Is there any ratio according to the head size? Do you have a ratio for this cross?
No, it will depend on what TT you have. So you have to measure and see. Suppose this cloth, this pink cloth was perfect. So because see, I don't have this size DT. I usually make turban for this size. I do for Jagannath, is the turban is this big. And small Panchatattva turban is this small. So it's a huge difference. No, not a ratio like that. You just have to understand how your TT's head is. Suppose this size, this is I think 1 meter. I think 1 meter.
Around like a plus.
For this one,
Yes, so 3 times for this cross.
for Madhava, I would suggest if it was till here, it would be nice. You don't need this area. Yeah, you don't need this area. This is extra. But since they had this, I'm using this. It should be tight enough. That's it. You fold it here. You don't need that. And this you can make at home with the sponge. You take this much sponge and then just put cloth and sew it according to how much you want.
Saya mau pegang. Saya
Yeah,
mau
just one round. Like this. See? I can use it like that also. But I would recommend if you do a tighter one, then it's tight. Otherwise, it keeps opening.
So the cloth also like 1 round.
Yeah, and you know, like this, for this head, 1 meter is enough. So you make all 1 meter and then sew it, and this one will be what? 1/4 of 1 meter, I think. The broad.
Dua kaki. No.
Yeah, I used the whole thing. When I was making, I used this whole thing actually. It will go here, it will go here.
Katrang.
Again, it will go here. And it will go. 2.5. 2.5, yeah. Because this much is here, so 2.5. But also depends, not if sometimes you need long cloth, sometimes you need small cloth. Well, sometimes if suppose I'm going to a temple and they ask me to dress up, it's completely different. Every DT is different, everything is different. So you have to work it out with everything. But for your house, you should make a particular size if you have this size.
Really can effective.
Okay, I'll set this up later and keeping it in the corner.
Ini contoh saja.
I'll move to the smaller DTs.
Kalau
Okay?
itu boleh buat macam-macam.
So for this
Barang kena ada.
small DTs, you see I bought this stockings. You get it online. That's it. It's very stretchable. We call it stockings. Yeah. You know, you make very designs for the DTs like butterfly, you put it, and we do all that kind of decoration with it. The small DTs, at least my Gonita is this big. For them also I use this. You can use 2, 3 together. Little bit will be shown. You can cut the stockings according to how you want. And if you don't get it here in Malaysia, whenever you go to India, you will get it on Amazon. Online? Yeah. Should be. See, the very basic turban for V.A.N.I.T.A because it's very small. You can't really do much with it. And also this stocking is very big. You have to cut it into half and one stocking will go for both. Now we are doing on the DT, so we have to be very careful. And you can get those headless pins, the ones we use for office. No head.
We got it on day one.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah, we have.
This is small, like my DTs also. I think for them, yeah, it's fine. Can be even smaller. I usually make matching with the dress. Like in Mayapur, when you make an embroidered dress, you can ask them to make little pieces for them. I'm pinning it from the side like this. However you want to pin it. And I bought like small things you can buy or make. You are very good at making. Everyone mataji was sitting there. I'm not pinning it, I'm just keeping it very close. You want to use 2 little pieces, you can on the back.
You make your own food pieces, or this
I make it with the dress. Whenever I make a dress, because this small you don't really get. Like especially if you want this kind of design. You see these are very pretty. You give them design, they will make it for you. I put them in. This is big. No, I ask the DT dressmakers, they make it for me. We only make for for flower and all that.
Sama mataji will make it for us.
This is a big for my only is nice, but it is one mukut. That's it. You don't need anything else. Or same thing if you want to use maybe smaller, maybe you don't need this side part, only like that you use. Best would be to use 2, 3 together. Tight one. Looks better, isn't it? With the side. Try to keep the twisty always on this side. All of your DTs at this side? Mostly? Then you, okay. Because when at this side should cut the twisty. Because it's big. See, I put my finger here. That means this was setting it here. So I'll put the pin exactly there where my finger is. Otherwise it will not stand. Now it will stay. This is without this. The small piece cannot have this. Put one this big. So what we do, you see this part with the small wires we have, small electrical wires, just put beads and make only small ones like this, only the inside part like that. This is very helpful for small beads. You can use it 1, 2 or like this, you put it in.
Can you show it here?
But there is no.
Can you show on this side? Because it
Like if you have pearls, just have to put it in. There is no wire here.
No wire.
No wire. So this is a wire. You just put the pearls and then twist it. Make it like that. That's it. Put it like that.
You were talking about this too over there and I couldn't see it. Oh,
So this one, this inside part I'm talking. Make it at home. Inside only this one. Like 1 or 2. Now I will show you. What I'm talking about, I'll show you. What I'm talking about. See, it's same, but it's with the wire.
just with the beads.
Yeah, beads and wire. That's it. You twist it as you like. Can you one more also behind you like that? That's it. This is for advert. So this is the stand we get. We do it and then see I use that one, but a different kind of input piece, so it's looking like an S. Basically I will be doing like this. So like I told you, see 1 fan, 1 mukut, 1 fan, 1 mukut, like that. And this twisty actually is done with circles. Give different sizes of circles. This twisty or chiffon cloth. This kind of fluffy things is not the same we did for mother one. That little cloth, it will stand straight.
What's the name of the cloth material?
This, we call it stockings.
Where you can get it? Online, copy got.
Yeah, you try use it.
Yes, I type online stretchy cloth. No,
Stocking buildings.
stocking
So see, this kind of small pearls you make at home so that you can do same. See 2 twisties, like I told you 2 twisties, but see this is another kind of thing which I told you. See? The two sides. You can do as much as you want. These are very good for small babies.
What do you call the
This big one? See? The cloth, and I twisted instead of cloth, I twisted with the garland, with the pearl garland. One is very good for small babies. That's why.
Can you show us that?
Yeah, I'll show you.
Show already.
No.
Okay, you're concentrating.
So this is you see.